Tonight, we're learning more about a deadly plane crash in southwestern Virginia. The NTSB just released a report highlighting several big updates in their investigation. Yeah, how can you forget that there? It was a big deal when it happened earlier this month. F-16s rushed to intercept the small plane after it flew too close to D.C. It caused that sonic boom that could be heard all across our area. That plane ended up crashing in Virginia. Our Katie Lusso looked at the NTSB report and spoke with an expert to get his take on the findings. What is he saying, Katie?
Well, what we've learned from this report tonight, that this plane practically went straight down and very fast. We've also learned that it was supposed to have a cockpit voice recorder. Now, that has not been found yet, but if it is, it could answer many of the questions so many of us have. On June 4th, a Cessna Citation crashed into the mountains in Virginia. All 4 people on board killed. Wednesday afternoon, the NTSB released a 4-page preliminary report. It says the plane left Tennessee at 1:13 that afternoon. The last time air traffic control heard from the pilot was 1:25 p.m.
Something occurred at that time that made him unresponsive, so that's of course, the crux of the mystery.
Alan Deal is an aviation psychologist and a former NTSB investigator. He says the agency focuses on 4 basic factors: environment, possible hostile action, mechanical error, or human error.
There's no environmental or hostile action indicated, so it comes down to the human factors versus mechanical.
The report says the plane stayed at 34,000 feet as it turned around over Long Island, then flew over D.C.'s restricted airspace, which is when fighter jets scrambled. Less than 20 minutes later, it dropped more than 30,000 feet nearly straight down in 1 minute.
Quite literally fell out of the sky.
He says it's clear the pilot was incapacitated, but not clear if it was because of a loss of cabin pressure or medical reasons.
Medical incapacitation looms very large right now in my mind because reported by the pilots that there was no frost on the windshield.
The report shows the pilot had more than 30,000 hours of flight time. Deal says the NTSB will be digging into his medical history and talking to his family and friends. They'll also be looking into whether this plane had prior issues.
It becomes a task of eliminating what didn't happen, and that will take months.
Now, Deal says recovering that cockpit video or voice recording is key here. He says the final report on this will probably take at least a year. Lorenzo?
Yeah, the details we know right now are just so chilling. Katie, thank you.